Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to all? I said good evening, and I asked a question to all of you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You're audible.
So, and I hope the screen is also visible to everyone, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So today we'll start with our journey. First of all, I will let you know in today's session what kind of projects do you people have to make for those who are who have been enrolled for the first month internship, and for those who have been enrolled for second and third month internships, right? So here is the projects which we have enlisted. First one is the hyperlocal service marketplace. Then comes the niche e-commerce platform for handmade products. After that comes the on-demand home cooked food delivery platform. So these are the three projects which will be made by you people on the basis of the internship month for which you have been enrolled, right? For those who have been enrolled for the first month internship, what do they have to do? Their problem statement is they need to develop a service booking platform where users can hire local professionals. So somewhat like this website we know, very renowned website we know is the Urban Company. So let's visit the Urban Company and let's try to get some idea from there. So what do we do in the Urban Company? We hire different professionals. We will not say we hire. In fact, we take some services from those professionals. We just have to put our location. Yeah. So as you people can see that the Urban Company requires the location, right? And after that, it provides different kind of services which are available in that particular location. See, we can getting different kind of services in this search bar. For example, AC service, facial, and then the home cooked food, etc., for which we can book professionals from this Urban Company. Somewhat similar website you have to develop as well, where you have to provide the plumbers, electricians, beauticians, etc., along with the live tracking, which we have just seen in the Urban Company. Along with that, what else can you add in your website? The ratings, secure payment options, etc. Through which you can rate different kind of service providers in that particular website. Am I clear till this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now moving on to the specifications that you need to add in your website. First, whenever the user will visit your website, what is the first thing the user has to do that we have just seen in the Urban Company? The user has to share his location, right? And as we have seen, the use current location option is provided, so you people can integrate the Google Map API in your website in order to provide the current location. After that, the user has to log in himself inside the registration, inside this login page. So this is the kind of login page that we are getting, where we need to provide our phone number, or else we can also provide our email IDs, right? And after that, when we will click on the continue button, over there, we will be redirected to the next page, which will enable us to log in entirely to the website by providing our email IDs and passwords. Yeah, so this one is for the login and authentication. Then comes what? Registration is over, location-based service search and booking. So what you people need to do? After the user selects a particular location, say for example, Noida, Delhi, Bangalore, etc., on the basis of that location, you have to show the user what kind of services are available in that particular location, right? You can add some images of the services, or else you can simply provide some kind of drop downs which are available in that location for that particular services. This one is the location based services. Then comes the service provider profiles. After that, the user provide after that when the user selects what kind of service that particular user wants to avail from your website, the user will get a list of different kind of service providers and their respective profiles. In their profiles, what you need to add, their ratings, their reviews, and what is the last time they had been provided their service in which particular location. So these kind of data should be present whenever you are showing the list of the service providers for a particular service. Am I clear to the till this part regarding the profile of the service provider?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Then comes the rating and reviews related to each of the service provider. After that, the user should also be having a booking history. In that history, whenever, say for example, you can place an icon. If I provide, let's provide over here Hyderabad. See, we are getting different Hyderabad Central University. See, we are getting different kind of services for this university. Women's salon and spa, and then comes the water purifier. And here is the very beautiful interface that the urban company has designed. You can see the collage of the services that are being provided from urban company, right? Okay. So from the previous classes, shall I ask you something? What is this one called? The thing that I have selected in the address bar, what do we call it?
URL.
Addresses.
URL.
URL, right? The URL. And what about this? What is this part?
Filter.
These are the endpoints, right? As you people can see inside the search bar, I have written Hyderabad. So we can see that in the address bar also, we are getting Hyderabad as one of the endpoints, right? And after that, what did we see? As we have discussed, we are getting services on the basis of the location that we have shared in the search bar. See the services that are being available in the uh, in this particular left side container: salon, spa, AC repair, etc. Then comes the rating. After that, how many customers are globally using this website? All right. And then comes the entire navigation bar. In the navigation bar, logo is there. There's a different page related to beauty. And when I click beauty, you people can see that in the address bar, we are getting beauty as the endpoint. After that, we can also get revamp. And when we are clicking on revamp, we can see homes is being appeared on the address bar. See, these kind of interface you people can make. And also, along with that, the prices have also been displayed in the rooms. And then comes the native. And now here comes the cart option. So let's explore some services and try to add something in the cart. So here are the different service providers. As you people can see, the company name where these people have been working are provided over here. So this is what we mean by the profile of the service provider. So if I want this person to provide me the service, okay, I will add it. And here we can get the entire thing, that is view card. So this will lead us to the, and then the first the cart page and then the payment integration, along with this entire invoice about the payment summary. So somewhat this kind of website you have to provide for the hyperlocal service booking, let it be plumber, electrician, etc. Now moving on to what more things do we need to add. Here comes the JWT authentication and bcrypt password hashing. These things are for the backend. So whenever the user provides his user ID, password, etc., there are certain criteria which we have to meet in order to authenticate a user to confirm whether that particular user himself is trying to log in inside the website. And then comes the front end authentication UI homepage and service listing. What do we mean by the authentication UI? That is the same thing as login and registration page that we have to make. And then we just have to integrate our backend with the front end. So we are going to develop the backend with the help of Node.js plus Express, and the front end will be entirely on React.js, or else you can also use Tailwind CSS in order to make it look more visually appealing. All right. So these all things are for the first week where we have to work for the login and authentication. Then in the next week, what do we have to do? We have to develop certain service APIs. As I have said in the previous classes as well, APIs are nothing but the logics that we define in the backend about the features that we are going to provide in our website. Now, you will ask me what kind of features. So as you people might have seen, see, here we are getting different type of data regarding a particular service. Say for example, bleach, tan, detan, and massage. So where are these data being fetched from? These data is being fetched from the backend, where the prices, the view details, the images, etc. The data is stored in the backend. See, all the data regarding the review, rating, review of different people. All these have been set in the database, right? So what is the backend doing? The backend is fetching the data from the database and showing it in the front end. So we have to provide these kind of features as well, for which we have to write certain APIs in the backend. Am I clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So those kind of backend APIs are going to be the CRUD operations in the list to maintain different kind of list of the service provider. After that, booking of a service provider, and then managing the appointments. And now what do we actually mean by managing the appointment? Say for example, you require a service of repairing your tap for a plumber, right? But in your area, that plumber is busy, right? So what will it do? It will assign a different plumber to your service, and then this is how different appointments are being managed. So this is what for the second week we are having. And same, you have to build API integration for the React, where it will all be shown in the website itself. So this is for the second week. Then comes the third
Ma'am,
week, where
hello.
in the third week, yeah.
Can you means repeat the second week one?
See, in the second week, we just have to do we just have to develop the backend. Backend for what? The backend has to deal with certain CRUD operations. So did I mention about the CRUD operation in the very introduction class?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do we mean by the CRUD operation?
Means creating, reading, updating, and deleting in database.
So you people can just think of how can you create something, read something, update and delete something with respect to your own website. Let me provide you an example. Take a service provider, all right, where a service provider is having the role of service provider, and he is trying to register himself in the urban company website. All right. And after the service provider register himself, what has the service provider done over there? He has registered himself. This means what? He has created a new user inside the database. Am I clear till this part?
Yes, ma'am.
After that, what will happen? That service provider's location will change, right? Initially, the location was something different, and then the service provider is moving to some different location. So he will be providing his service in that particular location. So in order to show that service provider's profile to the people who are using the urban company of that area, we need to update the location of that service provider in our database. Are you getting my point? Just a second. Yeah, what was I saying? Hello. Akash, do you have any query to ask? So Akash, if you are not having any query, then you can lower your hand down. Hello, am I audible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. So you understood how are we updating the location of a particular service provider in a particular location? So this was all about the week 2. So who was the one who asked me to explain what we have to do in the second week?
Ma'am, me, Yogesh Patel.
Okay. So Yogesh, did you get it? What do we exactly have to do?
Yes, ma'am. I was just asking about the appointment section which was mentioned in week 2. Can you please revert back the PDF? Means, yeah, manage appointments. So what will, yeah.
See, this is the urban company website, right? So I'm getting the data on the basis of what? On the basis of my rule. What is my rule while accessing the website? I am a normal user, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So, say for example, you are a service provider, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the UI going to be the same for you? No, because you are not the user, you are the service provider. When you will be logging into the website with your role as the service provider, what will happen at that time? Whenever the user will try to book a service, then the service provider will have some different UI. And in that UI, the service provider will get a notification that this particular user has tried to contact you for taking your service. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So
Ma'am,
if you provide your approval over there, at that time, both the service will be ensured in both the UIs that this service provider has accepted your request.
yes, ma'am. Got it.
So that is how you have to create different user interfaces for the user, service provider, and the admin. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, is this the means working website or is just for teaching?
This is the urban company website, Yogesh. This is the actual website that people use in Bangalore, Hyderabad, etc.
Okay.
So, all right. And after that, one more thing about the appointment. Say, for example, the service provider is not currently accepting the service requests. So, at that time, when the user will try to book some kind of service from that particular service provider, at that time, it will show a notification to the user on his interface that this service provider is not currently accepting the requests. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Here, then comes the third week, where you have to show the booking status APIs, whether the booking status is scheduled, completed, or cancelled, right? Say, for example, there has occurred some kind of emergency on both the side, to the user as well or to the service provider. At that time, the user will be able to cancel the service in the user's interface, and for the service provider's interface, the service provider can also cancel the service, saying that sorry, at this time I will not be able to accept your service request. Understood? Or else,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
when the service provider will say that I will reach to your residence after 15 to 20 minutes, at that time also the user will receive in his interface that the user will be reach that the service provider will be reaching at your residence after this much of interval of time. And then finally, when you will be done with your whichever task you are doing at the user's residence, at that time you just have to update the status with completed. And finally comes the payment gateway. After the user registers any kind of service from the app, over there the user can just use the Razorpay or Stripe payment gateway in order to make the payment. Is it clear what all feature you people need to add in your hyperlocal service?
Yes.
Same
Yes, ma'am.
goes with the e-commerce platform, where you have to show different kind of handmade products in your user interface. As you people can see in the problem statement, that you have to build a mini marketplace where local artisans can register. See, here also you people can add the current location, that in that particular current location, who are the artisans living in that location and what kind of products they are selling in that website, right? So that handmade products you can buy from that particular website, and customer can purchase them online. This is entirely about the handmade products from the artisans living in that particular area.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm just asking that the project that we are building this, is it dummy project or it's gonna be in production?
It's a dummy project.
Oh, dummy project. This means that we don't need to think about the caching and the scalability of the project.
No.
Okay, okay.
Means if we are not going to learn, means if we are working, so it could be ideal if we are going to learn all things like from caching to all. It would be good.
See, this is how we have. This is what we have got from the institution, right? If the caching and in order to make your project scalable, they would have mentioned over here in your project document. I would have taught that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
ma'am. We understand, ma'am. Just basically it's for learning purpose currently, no? For beginners like that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, okay, thank you.
Hello.
yeah. Hello.
Yeah, like it's a dummy project, but we are going to learn all the things which are real life type of things.
Yes.
Yeah, like from payment gateways to everything we are gonna learn, na? Like which is
See, you
actual.
just have to integrate the payment gateway. After availing that payment gateway, it should just show a UI saying your order has been placed. No
Okay.
money deduction, nothing. All right.
Okay. Hmm.
Ma'am, since APIs are paid like for payment, so what about that?
See, as far as I have used, you can use the Razorpay or the Stripe payment gateway without payment as well. Just try it for once.
And
Okay.
some APIs are for free of cost for 1 to 2 time of use.
Yeah. So that is why we have kept the payment gateway integration in the very last week. Then comes the e-commerce platform. Same kind of features that you can that you have to add in this website also. As I have said, the CRUD APIs for artisan sale. What kind of task you can perform over here? Say, for example, that artisan is running short of his product. Say, for example, you are trying to order a bracelet, a handmade bracelet from that particular artisan who has made that bracelet from different kind of jewelries, etc. And the product is being out of stock. So over there, you have to show that this product is out of stock from the artisan's UI. The user who will be logging into that website, it should show to the user that this product is currently out of stock. And when it will show, when the artisan will mark it as this product is not available. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Along with that, in the front end, what do you need to do? You need to add certain filters. What are the filters? The filter should be whether you want to buy a product which should be placed within certain range of amount. Okay. And after that, what else can you add? If you want to add any kind of product which you will be using for a short interval of time or a very long interval of time. Say, for example, you want to buy a set of bangles from that website. So that is what that you are going to use hardly for 1 to 2 months, right? So you can add those kind of categories in your website as well. Or else, if you are trying to access certain furniture from that website, which is a handmade furniture, right? So over there, you can put it inside the long-term usage product. So these kind of filters you have to provide in your website. And you have to take the entire data. What kind of data? The image, the ratings, the cost of the products, the description of the product, and the reviews provided by the user after purchasing the products. The entire thing should be placed inside the database. Am I clear with this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then comes the admin approval and checkout pages. After that comes the order APIs, and then the same status updates, that is the packed, shipped, and delivered. And the same, that's the payment APIs. Then comes the on-demand home cooked food delivery. So same goes with the food delivery as well. Whichever the chef is present in a particular location, he can register to your website, right? With the role of being
Hello, ma'am. You are not audible.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
कॉल आ गया भाई.
audible now.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what was that laugh? Just let me know as well. Yeah, provide me. I will also laugh with that.
Ma'am, week 3.
So for the third project, as you people can see, the similar features are there. You just have to develop the APIs for the user and the chef. Then you have to provide the meals and menu that will be provided by the chef to the user on different time slots and on the basis of their preferred location. In that particular location, what kind of chef are present, what kind of food do they make, all these filters you have to provide in your front end. Menu, cart options, ordering workflows, then the status updates, and finally the payment gateway integration. Is there any doubt in this part regarding
No,
the
ma'am.
features?
No, ma'am.
Screen is not visible.
Ma'am, PDF is not visible. The screen sharing has
Just a
stopped.
second. Just a second. My network is slow over here.
Hello, ma'am. You are not audible, ma'am.
Is the screen visible this time?
No, ma'am.
No. Yeah.
Yes,
No,
now.
yes, ma'am, visible.
Okay. All right. So now what we will learn today, we are going to learn how to create the first thing, that is the server, right? And I will show you and show you some project schemas, database schemas that I have made in order to store different kind of data on the basis of those schema. Did you people ever work with MySQL?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me one thing that you do before creating a table. Like not before creating the table, before inserting values inside a table. What do you do?
Make the structure of the table.
Can you provide an example?
ER diagram.
Okay, ER diagram. All those things are the theory part where we have to draw the ER diagram and all those things. But we try to implement those ER diagrams. How do we implement that?
Like we assign a value and where we can give the which type of data we have to type in there.
Okay.
Primary key, foreign key.
Yeah, those are what? Those are the constraints that we are providing. that a particular column should be not null, and then we can mark a particular column that should have varchar as 50 or any data that we want, or we can mark any column as a primary key. So we mention these kind of constraints while declaring or while creating a table, isn't it? Same goes with the MongoDB. What we have to do in the backend, we just have to create a schema for a particular database. So as I have said that the server is the entry point for the backend. All right. And here, speaking, I have made the user schema. And where is the user schema present? Inside the models folder. Okay, let me just save it. Okay. Inside the user.js, I have made the schema. So what is the schema? What I have done is I have okay. I'll just right click on it and then I will click on open an integrated terminal. So here I have been navigated to the B9 CRUD operations, right? So these are the CRUD operations that we are going to perform on this particular schema. So here what I have done, we are having different dependencies installed inside our package.json. Any idea about what the package.json is? Any idea? Okay.
It is the basic configuration of the project which we are going to make, or it means it
Okay.
lists the dependencies which are installed.
It is a configuration file used in
Okay,
Node.js.
great. So here, inside this, what I will do, I will create one more folder. That is, and then here, I am going to open this folder. In VS Code. So this is the folder where we need to create our different kind of files, right? Here what I will do, I will open the terminal and I will write npm. What is the work of npm? I might have told this in the introduction session. Why do we use the npm for? I have told this. Guys, please.
Node package
Great.
manager.
The npm stands for Node Package Manager. And what do we do with this Node Package Manager?
I think we handle dependencies.
Okay. So here we will start our backend. At first, I will create a folder named backend over here. Backend. And then I will change the directory to backend. And then I will write npm init y. Why is it happening?
Try just running npm init only.
Okay, I have to set this up perfectly. No issues. Now coming on to how to install these dependencies. You just have to write a command named npm install. I haven't set up it yet. Let's just hope this works over here. The backend npm install JSON web token. It's not working over here. Okay, we'll keep it up in this session, and in the next session we are going to learn how to actually create a server file. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Is
Okay,
there any
ma'am.
doubt regarding the project review, or what things do you people need to do in the project?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the
Hello.
doubt? Yeah, Ayush.
Actually, ma'am, for the project, how shall our project connected? Like if we use a GitHub platform or any other
See,
for the team?
have you people been assigned your respective groups?
Yes, ma'am.
So do one thing in GitHub, create a repository and try to create your own branches in that repository, right? And what you people have to do is write codes for your particular whichever project that you are making. The first month internship project, that is the hyperlocal service, right? Create a repository, and over there, say for example, who are the members over here? All right, Lakshmi, Mahajan, and Manikala. Say, for example, these three are working together. What do they have to do? Just create a GitHub repository, and over there, push your codes in your own branches, not in the main branch, but in your respective branch. And after the project gets over, finally, after the first month, just try to merge that entire thing in GitHub only. And after merging the project, just pull that entire project in your own VS Code. That is how different people can push their own codes in their own branches, and then they can merge them, and after that they can.
So means it can all means the problems like the variables which the other one has declared, I have declared the same variable with different name.
See, talking about the environment variable, right?
No, ma'am. Normal, just
So
using in GS in JS.
that doesn't matter. Say for example, uh, certain people, say for example, four of the people are present in a group. Two people are working in the back end, and two of the people are working in the front end. Let's assume, right? So what you have to do, those who are working in the back end, they just write your code. Okay. And after writing the code for the backend, what you have to write in the backend, you just have to develop the APIs. That's it. Develop the APIs, push it in GitHub. That is one part for the backend. And for the front end, what do you people have to do? Once the people who are developing the backend done with creating an API. Say for example, they have made a CRUD operation. So what do you have to do? You just have to make the React.js folder, and inside that folder, use the backend APIs which is present in their branches, right? Take the APIs from their branches and then connect those APIs with React. okay, with your own front end, and try to access the data from that back end. Am I clear? And this will get more clearer once we start coding. Today is my due to certain issues with my setup of npm and all those things, we are not the much it's not much convenient for us to start the coding. We'll start the coding from the next class onwards. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
That
ma'am.
will become more clearer.
Ma'am, just a doubt.
Yeah.
Like who is from non-IT backgrounds and all, will all the modules like the APIs and the JWT authentication and everything will be taught from scratch, or do we need to have some prerequisites?
You just have to keep the knowledge of JavaScript. That's it.
So everything else will be taken care of.
Yeah, I'm there to teach all those things regarding the concept of JWT, bcrypt hashing, etc.
Okay.
Ma'am,
In the
what will
session
be
itself,
what will be the frequency of the sessions means how many days will be the sessions organized?
that will be provided to you people in the group itself. Whenever you people will be having the sessions, you people will be informed in the group right before, in the morning or right before 4 to 5 hours before the session. You people are only saying the team has been assigned. Has the team been assigned?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Alright. All right, everyone. If there are no any issues with you people, then you people can leave the meeting.
Ma'am, this is group project, right?
Yeah, this is the group project.
Okay, thank you.